Welcome to Books in Sum, your go-to for bite-sized book summaries.
The Path Between Us by Suzanne Stabile. There are 9 distinct personality types, each with their own unique way of relating to other people. The Enneagram is an ancient model of the human psyche, and each point on the Enneagram corresponds with a number, which represents a personality type. In these book bites, you will learn why 7s can't commit, how to win over an anxious 6, and what to say to a domineering 8. 1s are known as perfectionists, and they tend to focus on their mistakes instead of celebrating their triumphs. These book bites will help you gain more self-awareness and learn how to enjoy better relationships with any of the 9 types. 1 is a hard worker who takes it upon herself to correct mistakes and is prone to anger. They are also known as helpers because they are so generous with their time and attention. If you're in a relationship with a 1, try to accept that their definition of perfect will be different from yours and understand that no matter how hard you try, you probably won't be able to change their way of seeing the world. Additionally, try to be gentle with them and remind them to take vacations and time off once in a while. Finally, 2s need to be needed because they want to help and have a relationship with almost everyone they meet, but there will always be some people who don't want to have a relationship. The author, who identifies as a 2, recalls giving a lecture to a crowd of 200 people and noticing that one man had a sour expression on his face. She rushed up to him and asked him if there was anything she could do to help him, but his reply was nope, I just didn't like what you were saying, and I don't like you. Unsurprisingly, she felt deflated after this exchange. This is typical 2 behavior, as they often end up giving so much to others that they don't have enough energy to look after themselves. If you're in a relationship with a 2, reassure them that you love them for who they are, rather than what they do for you. 3s are goal-oriented and put less emphasis on emotions, and their life revolves around one thing: success. They like to feel in control and engage in activity with a competitive edge, inspiring the rest of us to reach for the stars. With a 3 by your side, you'll probably achieve things that you never thought possible. The 3 is the most difficult personality type on the Enneagram, struggling to understand her own feelings and those of others. To be successful, 3s should take life a little slower and focus on relationships rather than career goals. They should also be honest and upfront with their feelings and set goals for their partner. The 4 is a unique personality type with an irrepressible need to be uniquely and authentically themselves. Life can be tough for the 4, as they often feel as if something is lacking in their life. To help them feel more connected to others, they should be open and honest about their feelings. The 4 personality type is known for expressing themselves through art and music, while the 4 tends to be a melancholy character. They feel their own emotions very intensely and can be unpredictable, leading to people telling them to try and be more normal. If you're in a relationship with a 4, don't be afraid to let them know how their moodiness affects you. Reassure them that they're still loved and valued. And remember that it's natural for 4s to feel a constant sense of longing. The 5 personality type is also known as the investigator and is always on the lookout for more resources, but the 5 doesn't want these things out of greed. Instead, she wants to have enough of everything so that she never has to rely on others. 5s want to be completely self-sufficient, and if they found themselves in a personal crisis, they would probably pick up the phone and call someone they trust. Though the characteristics of the 5 and 6 personality types, the 5 is wary of relationships and is cautious about how much of herself she offers to others. The 6 is always anticipating the worst-case scenario and spends a lot of time worrying about the future. However, life with a 6 is not all doom and gloom, and there are a lot of upsides to this anxious personality type. It is important to remember that healthy relationships require emotional investment and to be understanding if your partner doesn't want to socialize as much as you do. The 6 is a loyal and reliable friend, often the backbone of organizations and friend groups. He is also the best team players of all the personality types, and he loves being part of a community. When it comes to relationships, the 6 can struggle to forgive people for any wrongdoing, as he is always trying to minimize threats to his well-being. If you're a 6, try to find the strength to forgive and forget, and to trust other people and your own judgment. 7s are also known as enthusiasts, and they are always looking for positive, life-affirming experiences. 7s want to be free to enjoy themselves, and they hate anything repetitive or routine. The 7 is an eternal optimist and believes that if you're not enjoying life, you're doing it wrong. However, there's a downside to all this happiness. The 7 is in denial about pain and negativity and is frightened of feeling trapped in her relationships. To be successful in a relationship with a 7, it is important to be flexible and not force them into routines and predictability. An 8 is a natural-born leader who is confident, opinionated, and full of energy, but can slip into overbearing or intimidating behavior. The key message is that 8s want to call the shots all the time. The 8 is the most passionate and energetic of all the personality types, but has a deep-seated fear of looking weak or submissive, leading to a reputation for being aggressive and domineering. Despite this, the 8 has a good heart and is generous with his energy, but struggles in relationships due to his fear of being domineered. To earn respect and loyalty, try to introduce gentleness into your interactions and remember that strength and energetic action is not always the answer. Don't take their anger too personally, and remember that they are as vulnerable as anyone else and need care and love from the people in their life. 9s love to chill and agree with each other, and are committed to getting along with people. The 9 is a peaceful personality type known as peacemakers, who don't want to fight. They try to live a tranquil life and steer clear of anything that might disturb their serenity. They are undemanding and non-judgmental, but there are drawbacks to being so peaceful. The 9 can't bear to argue, so he uses passive-aggressive behavior to deal with his anger. If you're a 9, you can learn how to openly share your true feelings, even when it might put you at odds with another person. This is important because if you never voice your desires and preferences, you're forcing other people to guess how to make you happy, which isn't satisfying for anyone. The key message in these book bites is that getting along with the people around you is one of life's biggest challenges. To understand the 9 personality types, it is important to work on yourself first. The Enneagram is most effective when used to change your own perspective and behavior, rather than that of other people. It is also important to appreciate the unique viewpoints of others, and to let them know that they don't have to lose their sense of self for your relationship to work.
We hope you found this summary helpful in your listening journey. If you're interested in diving deeper into the topic or getting your hands on the whole book, be sure to check the description below where we've included links to the book and other related products that may be useful to you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on our latest book summaries. And feel free to leave a comment with any suggestions or requests for books you'd like us to cover. Thanks again for tuning in and happy listening.